Listen, do you mind if I put my 2 cents in?
No, honey, I don't mind.
Call the police immediately.
Why have you come here from that ring?
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Vibes and Stuff Live. I'm your co-host, Uncle Freezie, and I am joined by the other co-host, Chuck Allen.
Yes, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Hey, world, how are y'all? I'm excited that y'all are joining us for the pilot show for Vibes and Stuff Live, right? Chuck Allen and myself gonna do the show. We want to be the place that you come to get your day started off right, get started on the right foot. We're gonna talk some culture, some sports, relationships, health, whatever it is, we're gonna chop it up about those type of things, looking to get your day started the way your day is supposed to be started. Right? Hey Chuck, let me start by asking you, what's in your cup this morning?
Oh man. Some high quality H2O, man.
Ah, high quality. Did you get that from Bobby Boucher?
Yeah, got it from
Bobby
Bobby.
Boucher is at work early this morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I have 2 cups. I have 1 cup of OJ. I was gonna say freshly squeezed, but me and Miss Mocha been married too long. She ain't get ready to squeeze no orange juice, no glass for me. You know what I'm saying? I have to get it out of the container. That should be enough. And then in the other cup, I have very, very strong. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but very, very strong coffee, right? Because I stay up all night and I stay up all day. And when I stay up all day, I need some very, very strong coffee. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand
All right.
that.
So is water your beverage of choice in the mornings, this early in the morning, or is it just something different?
For me, no, it's a daily thing. Um,
Okay.
like when I get up, a cold glass of water get me started, man. It feels like that water fills my chest up. I can I can breathe, get that little sticky taste out your mouth real
Right.
quick.
Right. Right.
Um, so yeah, it's usually a cold glass of water for me every morning when I wake up.
Wow. Well, good. Good, good, good. So you have a routine early in the mornings.
Um, yeah, yeah, I have a little pick me up or get ready type of activities for the day.
Okay. Right.
And it usually, like I say, start off with a glass of water
Right.
that gets me going, and then you know the regular smegular that we all do, get
Right.
dressed, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
cold water, man.
Right. Hey, so you don't have a hot beverage, so it must be sunny where you are.
Here's the thing: I can't drink hot beverages, man.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that an issue thing or is that a preference thing?
Um, maybe a little bit of both at this point. One time it was just it was too hot, and I used to hate it.
Right.
Drink that
Right.
hot chocolate before it get cold.
Uh, right.
Well, it's burning my mouth for good. That's what it's there for. It's
Yeah.
it's to warm you up, warm your insides up. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to drink this hot thing, man. Uh,
Sound like mama.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, and like I'm a sometimes coffee drinker.
Right.
It When I'm drinking coffee, uh, either something went really wrong or really really good the night before.
Ah, the bachelors, the bachelor lifestyle.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Most of the time I drink coffee is because of a road trip, maybe.
Okay.
Like me and Miss Mocha may be headed somewhere and we're getting an early start to our day. Maybe, 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. I'll stop at one of those humongous travel center places and get like the biggest cup of coffee that who's the president now? Biden.
Biden.
Yeah, Joe Biden. I'll get the biggest cup of coffee that Joe Biden will allow by law. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep it in the road, right?
Right.
But listen, man. Where I am, where I am in sunny South Carolina, the weather is 63 degrees with a very slight minimal breeze, maybe about 5, 6 miles an hour, something like that. Not enough to rustle leaves or nothing like that, but just enough to let you know that you're not in a portrait. A portrait.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right.
You know what
All
I'm saying?
right. All right. Well, I can't say it's, you know, 60 degree, almost 60 degrees here. But it could be worse.
Yeah.
It could be worse. I envy
Well,
I envy the South. Y'all get to shout out those lovely numbers
right,
in the beginning of March. It's starting to
right.
warm up down there. It hasn't even warm for us would be 50, 55.
And you're in the New York tri-state area, right?
Yes, I am.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So 55 would be almost springtime. That'd be like April weather for you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Any hotter than that, people will have on shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. So I am drinking orange juice, right?
Hmm.
And it's because lately I've gotten into a health kick thing,
Okay.
right? Um, so recently I became vegan, right? And I say I became vegan like it's a religion. Like, you went to this church and they just made you a vegan. Nah, nah. So vegan is not like that. The vegan lifestyle, part of it is the reason why I'm vegan is because for a lot of years I was actually a glutton. You know what I mean? Eat
Hmm.
whatever I want, anytime I want, as much as I want, you know. And so my health got out of balance. I'll say it that way. I don't want to say out of control. I'll say it was out of balance. Right. And so I had some medical issues go on. And it was kind of like a wake-up call to me to say, hey, listen, you need to correct this thing. Right. So
Right.
um So I'm vegan now. I'm doing push-ups now, not the gym, and not doing the gym thing because what I find is the gym is not a motivator for me, right?
Okay.
The gym's not a motivator for me, man. The gym is that place where I feel like when I go in there, I want to show everybody how big and strong I am when
Mhm.
I go. When I go. But I found I make 1,000 excuses when it's time to go to the gym. Oh man, it's raining outside. Oh man, there's no dog food in dog bowl, man. What is dog gonna do while I'm at the gym? Is he gonna starve? I can't let the dog starve. Who likes to starve puppies? You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
so we have all these. So I had like 1,000 excuses. Like, man, I don't have any gym clothes. I just 1,000. Oh man, they overcharging me. Why do I have to pay so much just to go work out? 1,000
Right.
excuses.
Right.
So I don't go to the gym anymore. Um, what I do is do a little calisthenics when I'm off on my own. I don't like people to be around because I don't like being judged. So I just get off to my own and just do a little push up here and there. Trying to eat healthy. You?
Um. Well, I'm not going to say exactly. But I know how it is to make up a million excuses when you really don't want to do something.
Right.
You know, like you'll let the littlest thing prevent you. Like definitely, ah, it's raining. I don't know if
Right.
I'm gonna be able to. But there was a time where it was like, man, if you don't get inside this house, it's raining. What are you
Right.
doing?
Right.
Oh man, I just want to get a quick little run in.
Right.
But that's when
Right.
when you're younger and you're eager, and it's like, okay, I want to show everybody how big and strong I am, right?
Right. Right.
But now it's like it almost feels like you, you're trying to set yourself up for the perfect scenario before you make a move, and it's like double dutch, like not yet. I'm gonna jump
Yes.
in, but not yet, not yet.
Right. Right.
And it's like, well, what are you waiting for? Like nothing is going to happen with you
Right.
just sitting here. Um,
Right.
my uncle had this saying, and when he used to say it all the time. I'd be like, man, what are you talking about? And he was like, the only thing that comes to a sleeper is a dream.
Right.
So if you keep there sitting on the sideline, hoping and wishing, it ain't never gonna happen until you get in, until you make the first effort. So when it
Right.
comes to the gym, man, if you ever been in there before and it's been a while since you've been in there, it becomes intimidating.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
especially like right now, there's no way in the world I would throw 315 on the bar and call myself trying to lift it. Right?
Right. In the gym. Right.
Right.
Bench press.
Bench
Bench press.
press.
Right.
But in the back of my mind, it's like, yo, man, I remember when I used to just throw this up like nothing. 5 set of 5. Oh man, I could throw this
Right.
up in a heartbeat.
Right. But it's not 2008 anymore.
No.
Right. Right. The calendar turns and like the sands in the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Right.
For sure.
Right.
For
Right.
sure.
Right. And so with that said, I find myself having to eat healthier. Right.
Right.
Like make healthy choices. And you guys out there, the Vibes and Stuff family, all y'all V&Bs out there, listen, I understand some of the struggle that you guys go through. And we have a friend of the show, Sin Mears. He is a professional chef and caterer, right? He's a friend of the show. He has I spoke to him about um adding recipe ideas and well, not recipe ideas, but breakfast ideas
Mm.
to the Vibes and Stuff Twitter page. And no, the Vibes and Stuff Twitter page is not up yet. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. So I'm
Okay.
gonna put that out there so that we can share ideas
Hmm.
and exchange ideas with our viewers, right? So as soon as Uncle Freezie puts the Vibes and Stuff Twitter page out there. We'll welcome healthy breakfast choices, right? And other ideas that you have for the morning show there where you can communicate with Uncle Freezie and Chuck Allen and Sin Mears. But this morning I am going for breakfast. I am going to have a pear and grapes along with orange juice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is because for a lot of years, I used to have a stack of pancakes as tall as me in the morning,
Mm.
and sausage and bacon and whatever other meat that I could possibly eat for breakfast. And then I'd go about my day sluggish, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm past that, right?
Right.
Right. You? What are you gonna have for breakfast?
Um,
Putting them on the spot, ladies and gentlemen.
and like every day, I have no idea. Every morning I wake up like you said, uh, waking up in the morning to have pancakes, and eggs, bacon, sausage. Uh, that's like a well-rounded breakfast in my mind. But now, going through the things that I've gone through health wise, um, it may not be the best option. Um, Not saying that you can't have these things in moderation, but my issue was always moderation. You
Right.
know, it's nothing wrong with having a couple of strips of bacon, but when got like 6 pieces of bacon and 3 sausage links, that's
Right.
that's a bit
And
that's a
two
bit.
sausage patties and
So
syrup running off your plate and toast and
yeah,
every yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it,
When
it,
you when you when you
mhm.
oh I'm sorry, go ahead, Chuck.
No, I was going to say when you eat like that. See, we've been taught to eat well, right?
Right.
If you grew up in the South, uh, breakfast is breakfast. Like my grandmother used to get up in the morning and used to make biscuits, man, from
Yes.
scratch,
From scratch.
f- from
Yes.
from scratch.
Yes.
And I don't care how sleepy you are, when that butter hits your nose, uh oh,
Yeah.
grandma in there about to do some damage. And I mean, and you had to eat everything because you had to eat everything in order to grow up to be big and strong.
Right.
So
Yep.
that was my motto throughout life, man. You got to eat it all. You got to eat it
Right.
all to
Right.
grow big and strong. And
Right.
uh, you don't have to eat it all to be
Right.
big and strong.
Right.
Portion control for older guys, and just in general, portion control can actually save your life. You know,
Right on, run. Right on. Right.
high blood pressure, cholesterol. You know, weight. Putting on that weight put strain on your heart, put strains on your joints, and you don't want to be in a situation where you're taking medication for high blood pressure, and you know you're a diabetic, and you got hypertension,
Right.
and you got these a lot of these things are brought on because of unhealthy diets. You know,
Right.
such as like people who got to do things, who work,
Right.
uh, sometimes neglect to eat proper
Right.
because you're trying to fit so much into your work schedule or your day schedule, that you know
Right.
what, eating healthy or eating right is the last thing that you think about.
Right.
Nah, I'm just I can't go all the way downtown, so I'm gonna just go here and get this Philly cheesesteak and these fries. And like you said, after you eat, you can feel that itis sitting in, and
You're right.
and you say to yourself, "Oh man, I ate good,"
Right.
but when you have that
Right.
feeling, that itis doesn't mean you ate good. It means you ate
Right.
bad. Because
Right.
food is supposed to bring you fuel for energy, not to make you sluggish and sleepy
Right.
and things like that.
I,
Hold on, let
I, I
me
feel
stop.
you.
I did a lot of talking. Um, was there any points that we should hit on?
No, man. No, you doing good. You doing
Okay.
good. We doing good, man. Yo, we see Hewlett Samuel is in the building. Hewlett Samuel, what's good? That's our
Salute.
guy, resident guy from Nick's Morning Drive, Lawrence Tears.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the Lawrence Tears family, all of y'all watching. No, man, the healthy living thing is important because if you want to be around for generations, right? And not, I'm saying not. I'm not talking about generations like whatever. I'm saying for the next generation, we want to be around. We want to be dads, excuse me, and grandpas, and maybe great grandpas. And the great grandpa that tell the most inappropriate story. Back in my day, used to just grab a girl and kiss in the mouth. And the kids be like, really, granddaddy, a perfect stranger? And you be like, that's what made it fun. You know what I'm saying? Like telling the most inappropriate, you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If you want to be that guy, be around, to be that guy, the guy with your, maybe the waistline on your pants is a little higher than average.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe your pants are coming up here and they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be around it and be that guy, all jokes aside, if you want to live, you have to live a healthy lifestyle. I mean, that includes proper rest, exercise, and diet. The other part of that too is doctor's visits. And I know doctor's visits are taboo, and a lot of men are afraid of the doctor.
That is true.
And I am one that refused to go see doctors and physicians. And I shouldn't have, but in my immaturity, my mindset was doctors are bad news. You never go to the doctor and get good news.
True.
And I shouldn't have had that mindset, but also at the same time, I should have been open to checkups, right?
Right.
It's like when you go get your car, you get your car checked up, but you won't get your body checked up. Interesting. And a second part of that is not only for your physical being, but for your mental and emotional being as well. Everything needs to be healthy and in tune.
Agreed.
So what I would suggest to men and women alike, don't be afraid to go to the doctor. I know some of us have challenges, whether it's insurance or whatever these things are. If you're able to make it a priority, right? If you are able to make it a priority, make sure you stay healthy. Have a healthy lifestyle. Make sure you get proper rest. Make sure your physical, mental, and emotional self is fine-tuned. Make sure you eat right. Right? Just some advice from Uncle Freezie. And I have to continue. I don't know why I forget to do this, but you are watching Vibes and Stuff Live on Vibes and Stuff YouTube channel. I am Uncle Freezie, and I am joined by Chuck Allen. Right? All right. So I want to transition into a segment, so to speak. And I don't have the fancy animations where something to swoosh across the screen. Transition. I don't have one of those yet. We'll work on that. We'll work on that kind of stuff. You know, we're a mom and pop show right now, so we'll get there eventually, right? But I want to get to a thing. Speaking of healthy living, want to ask you guys this, and when we get the Vibes and Stuff Twitter page up, we'll post it there to get your response. All right, Mr. Chuck, what do you know about relationships?
Oh boy. I don't do too well. Starts off great. Just as you think is about to go the way it should, it always goes left.
Wow.
I'm terrible at relationships. That's the bottom line. Yeah.
So here's my thing with relationships.
Okay.
You enter into one, or Uncle Freezie, and I've been married for so long now that what I'm saying is, back in the day, I used to be terrible. So here's the thing. I enter into a relationship, go get a Philly cheesesteak sandwich and fries, and fall asleep on the bed. Basically, that's it. Yeah, that's me. Basically what I'm getting at is I didn't know how to prioritize a lady in my life. Like, I never knew when or where to prioritize her in my life. Like, for instance, give you an example. Your homeboys are throwing a party across town. They throw a party once a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the party is banging. It's always the dopest party. You always go. Your girl is like, yo, I lost my job Thursday, and I just want, you know what I'm saying, kick it Friday night. I just need somebody to confide in. And I'd be like, man, you know, I really, you know what I'm saying, you lost your job. That sucked. And then the way you lost your job sucked. But my homeboy's over here throwing a party, and I can't miss this because this is only once a month. What I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna go hang out with them at the party, and then I'm gonna come back here and then listen to you talk my head off about something I don't know nothing about. You see what I'm saying? You see how I botched that up? How I botched it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how I would. Yo, Steffadon is in the building. What's good, Steffadon? Steffadon's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Steffadon is the co-host of NBA 101 on Lawrence Tears. He and Soulfinger 12 do an NBA breakdown. They take a walk across the NBA canvas Sunday afternoons at 4 o'clock. Make sure y'all check out Lawrence Tears, Steffadon, Soulfinger, as they talk Steph Curry 3-pointers. But Chuck, yeah. So me and relationships, I never knew where to prioritize the lady. Like for instance, when things got serious, I kind of got like nervous and backed up. Like, hey, wait a minute, things are
Right.
moving too fast. And you know, you're the person you're dating at the time. It's like, hey, Uncle Freezie, at 3 months, this is 3 months into a relationship. This is normally what people do. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't want you leaving your toothbrush over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, not at 6 months, I'm not comfortable leaving my car at your house. And they're like, but Uncle Freezie, that's normally what people do. Nah, take me back to your house. I'll get we'll job separate. That is, you know, my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And so while I'm not saying that it's the perfect way, I'm saying that's the Uncle Freezie way.
Right.
You get me? You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Um, what keeps? Let me ask you this: what keeps a young rich man like yourself in the most popular city in the world a bachelor? Is it because um the champagne is never cold enough, or the women just aren't? So what would keep a man a bachelor? You know,
Um, what would keep a? I mean, it would be a couple of things. Um, uh, I would say the most. I'm not going to say the most important, but the number one thing of why a guy would be a bachelor in this city is because he thinks he can do better. Like that option is
wow,
always out there. Like, nah, I can do better, or
wow,
or or there'll be a better opportunity around the corner. Um, and and I say that because for a long time that's how I felt. Like, yo, soon as you, it was like as soon as you get a girl, all the women that was not speaking to you or giving you any type of play, all of a sudden has a bunch of small talk, has a bunch of complimentary things to say, and you be like, where in the world is this coming from? Like
right,
like 6 months ago, when I was trying to holler at you, you going through some things, and you're not ready for a relationship just yet. Oh, okay, word. Now all of a sudden, somebody brought me lunch today. Now you want to be my friend, yo. We could be office buddies.
wow,
Office
wow,
buddies.
wow,
Hmm. Where
wow,
where could this office buddy thing go? I it, I think w- when it comes to when it comes to men, we've been programmed wrong. Um, you know, as teenagers, and this is something that I found out real early.
okay,
Uh, dudes be lying. Dudes be lying, and it puts pressure on you to do some things because yo, you want to be a part of that conversation, right?
right,
So
right, right,
dudes be lying, and it took some time being friends with females, and learning. Oh man, this dude lying, man. He ain't
right,
doing none of this.
right,
So, because in your mind, you always taught like, yo, men are always on the prowl. We're on the hunt. We looking for that next piece of meat. It's not
right,
about settling down. Um, you the king of the jungle. You'll never see a bunch of male lions and one female. You'll see a bunch of
right,
females and one male lion. You
right,
that king. So you got to have a bunch of women around you to 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 add to your value. Like, look at that guy right there. He
right,
got the house, he got the car, and he got the women. Look at
right,
all these women. And as you go through life and you experience different things, you realize um that's not necessarily the safest
right.
and the most healthy way of living. Be-
I, oh, I'm sorry.
no, no, go ahead.
I would say this to the relationship thing.
Hmm.
Find somebody that's compatible to you. And
Hmm.
I'm not giving you advice because you're the man. I'm just saying this in general. To the V and B is out there, to the V and
Yes,
B's out
yes,
there,
sir, yes, sir.
right? I'm just saying in general. Find somebody compatible, something with some things in common, and just work at it. This is for those that struggle with the awkward relationship dance of back and forth, like
Right.
the peacock dance. Should I show how strong I am, or is it too much too soon? Right? Just play it cool. Ask questions that you are comfortable hearing the answers to. Right? Right? Don't ask questions knowing that you never want to hear the answers. Right?
Word. Oh boy.
Right? Just small talk, listen, enjoyable small talk is better than just being straightforward. Right? This is me giving relationship advice. Like when you ask a lady, how is she doing? And when she starts to tell you, don't start looking at her breast line and be bored. Like, they'll start gawking. I just asked you that so I can come over here and stare at you. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so this is for the V&Bs out there. You know what I'm saying? Why I keep saying V&B? It's vibes and stuff. VNSs. I don't know what. I'm trying to make up a name for our people, Chuck. I keep saying V&Bs. Why I keep saying V? I don't know. Maybe I'm the dyslexic dude that won Wheel of Fortune. Is that what it is?
I don't.
I was a dyslexic dude that won Wheel of Fortune. Definitely won it accidentally. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of the hey, shout out to Free Keith though. I see Free Keith in the chat. Shout out to Free Keith, host of Nick's Freestyle on Lawrence Tears, and he has another show that he does. I can't remember what it is. Free Keith, whatever the name of the show is, put in the thing. I saw y'all show on YouTube. It's hilarious, bro. Y'all was talking about comic books and drugs. Y'all are hilarious. But anyway, my advice to those that look to be in relationships and look to keep a healthy relationship is speak honestly, be open, right? Don't try to say the magic word that's gonna unlock something, right? Don't walk up to a girl and like, bingo. No, that's not gonna work. Like she's not just gonna strip all her clothes off just because you said bingo, right? don't just walk up to a lady and say something like Shazam and think she just wanna be your girlfriend forever. It's not gonna happen that way. Most times, you know, women are well, I would say generally women are smarter than dudes and more in the moment than men are, right? Because men have like this agenda. Like they want to get to a certain place, but they can't get there because they're nervous and awkward. Most men don't know how to speak to women. I know this by being around both. Like
Big
if yeah, so if a man sees a lady that he likes, and bro, I won't lie to you. I have a friend, a lifelong friend. Man, we've been friends for about 40 years. This dude been my friend for like 40 years, right? 40 years, dog. Yeah. Anyway, like when girls like he was our friend that talked big noise when there were no girls around. And when girls came around, he's like, like the dude that couldn't talk when girls were because he'd be so nervous, he'd be froze up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, we didn't know what to call it back then, but now you would call it buffering. You know how your computer frees up, your computer
Yeah.
want to do too many things at once. Yeah, so he used to buffer like that when girls came around. We didn't know what to call it in the 70s, but now we have words for it. But anyway, he was like, man, I got 9 girlfriends, and all of them know each other. And I was talking to 2 of them on the phone at the same time. And you know, we young, we like, for real? He's like, yeah, man. And then when a girl come around, Chuck, he was drinking a juice when a girl came around one time, and he was so nervous that the juice was running out of the side of his mouth onto his shirt, and he didn't
Oh
even know.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Oh, we clowned him. Oh, hey, man, it's a dude. I wouldn't say. I'm gonna say his name because it's a general name. It's a dude named Junior, right?
Okay.
It's a dude named Junior, right? I ain't gonna say. And I know Junior is mad at me right now. Junior, if you watching this, bro, it's all fun, man. It's because Junior has some Uncle Freezie stories, and 90% of it is fable and 10% is truth. So it makes the stories that he tell about me hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so Junior, I'm only getting you back for what you because of what you've done to me, right? But anyway, if we get, I'm sorry, I have a question to ask you, right? About the same thing. A lady asked me, a lady that I've only been knowing maybe 6 months. She asked, she's like, "Hey man, seem like you and Miss Mocha got y'all stuff together, blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Yeah, we got our stuff together." Yes, you still look at her like she your girlfriend. Yep, I still look at her like she my girlfriend every day, right? Man, I see y'all in the store. Y'all be shopping and talking. Yep, that's how we. I feel like I got to court Miss Mocha every day, right? She asked me this, Chuck. Why won't men commit to a serious relationship? Why won't they commit to a serious they not the because she was the way she explained it to me, she was like, yo, all dudes want to do is take you to a Marvel movie and see if you want to get down afterwards. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, they don't even take you to. And so she was like, yo, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, men would take a woman to a romance movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or a horror movie to get her scared. They have her screaming, ah. She like, now dudes don't even care no more. She's like, yo, dudes legit they want to take you to a Marvel movie and not pay you no attention for 3 hours and then be like, yo, I need some company later. It's like that now. What's going on with it? So why won't men commit to a serious relationship?
Um, a bunch of things. Like it could be a myriad of things. I There are going to be individual things, but for
Right.
sure, I think in general, um, man, she after something.
Yeah.
She wants something. We always have these conspiracy theories in our minds about, uh, yo, man, if I get with her, then what she wants with me. Like what's the end game?
Oh,
Like
men are sensitive now?
men have always been sensitive. It's just that we aren't allowed to show but certain emotions, aggression and assertiveness
Right.
and lust. Like
Right.
that's it. Anything outside of those things right there, uh, you got people on both sides, men and women, calling you soft. Like,
Right.
oh my goodness, is he crying? Oh, I can't stand a crying man. Hey
Yeah.
man, you need to check that, bro. You need to step it up, man. What you crying for?
Yeah.
And it's like, we're more than just beings who want to punch things out and have sex and then go to sleep. Neat. Like we're a little more complex than that. We're simple, but we're a little
Right.
more complex than
Right.
that. Um, I think it comes down to, uh, like I said earlier, guys lie all the time, right?
Right. Right.
I got 9 girlfriends, but when a girl get in your face, you can't even put 2 good words together, right?
You dripping Kool-Aid down your shirt.
You're dripping
Yeah.
Kool-Aid down your shirt.
Right.
So
Right.
so so
But
guys,
Chuck, in his
Mhm,
defense, now
mhm,
in his defense,
right,
Keisha was fine.
right,
Lakeisha was fine. Right? She's a cutie role. We was in 5th grade, right?
hmm
I met him in 5th grade, right? So I met him in 5th grade, right? The dude he moved, and like his people was from the Bahamas. They moved to Jersey City across town. They didn't like it, and then they moved to our neighborhood. So he was in the Bahamas first, moved to Jersey City, didn't like it, so his mom moved over, moved to where we were, and we became friends or whatever. And so he would tell these stories because he was like, and not to cut you off, but he was the kid that had everything. He had, man, the good looks. His mom had a great job, right? His mom had like his mom. The first time I saw anything Louis Vuitton, right? I had only heard Louis Vuitton. One day, I used to be like, one day I'm gonna have Louis Vuitton wallpaper in my mansion. This is how you dream when you're a kid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? His mom come picks him up from school, and she walks up with a Louis Vuitton briefcase, right? And everybody on the schoolyard stops like, oh, and you can hear her heart, you can hear her high heels on the concrete, like she
Mm-hmm.
walking up to my man, hey, come on. You know, we going to this fit. She named this place, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and I had only saw the commercials on TV. Like she walked up, grabbed my man, and she was like, come on here, Will. We going to go to Red Lobster. And I was like, oh, hey, listen, I had seen the commercial like twice, and I heard whispers of it like a legend. You know what I'm saying? Because for us during those times, the place for us to go was McDonald's. Like if my mom took us to McDonald's, I was super straight. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes, sir.
she said Red Lobster. I was like, oh. And yo, and so the next day he brings back the glass, like the lemonade glass that the um what you call it? Lighthouse. So back then you used to get your lemonade in a lighthouse. And he brought the
Okay.
lighthouse glass to school. And was like, yo, I told you we was going. So anyway, he was that kid. But when the girls came around, he was mush mouth. He had everything, bro. Nike Cortez. He had all the Nike Cortez in every color. Like the navy blue and white, the black and white, the silver and white, right?
Mhm.
The silver and black Nike Cortez. That was rare, right? The silver and black Nike Cortez. He had the red and white, all of them. He used to match his outfits, right? But when the girls came around, he was mush mouth, right? But anyway, I'm sorry about cutting you off, man. I just had to tell that story. I had to throw my man Will under the bus. Will, you smooth now. Will, he's smooth now. He got like his big corporate job. I think
Right.
he might be in Pittsburgh or somewhere, like working some high rise doing something. He's super smooth now, but back in the day, he was like a turtle trying to find his way out of his shell. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so, but let me ask this: so you think dudes now are sensitive, or maybe is that just a perception?
Well, Free Keith hits on a good point right here. People don't commit if they don't have to, which is the truth.
I don't know
Because
about that though, man.
it, here's here's there's a difference between the women of yesterday and
Right,
today.
right,
Like today's price is not the same. Like yesterday's price is not the same price today. Like it is
right,
different
right,
because um now you have more people um willing to, well, I don't need all that relationship stuff.
right,
Just be here this time, call me this time, we'll do these things and then we'll go about our way.
right.
Like that that unfortunate trait used to be, a man thing, but it's
Yeah,
now a everybody thing now, where
right,
everyone feels like, yo, we don't have to uh We don't have to get married. We could just have a baby.
Right.
That's our family.
Right. Right.
We don't, you don't have to put in any work.
Right.
This was a casual date, so I guess we, you know, entitled to this casual sex.
Right.
Uh, so when you have someone who's used to, when you have a situation where you're used to being fed,
Right.
like these lions today, or being fed in a trough, they don't know they don't know how
You
to
don't
get
have
out
to
there.
hunt.
No, it's not in their DNA.
Oh man.
Well, it's in their DNA. They just haven't exercised that muscle in so long that it's become dormant. Like
Right.
everything is easy. So why am I going to commit to this relationship
Right.
when it's easy to get in another one? Like,
Uh,
why do I have to go through the responsibility of a relationship when I can keep things casual? You
that's
know,
what I told. That's what I told Miss Gwen, because Miss Gwen and I promised I wouldn't say her name when it slipped. I'm sorry, Miss Madam X is what I'll call her. Right. I
mhm,
told her, hey, listen. Nowadays it seems to be different. Nowadays you can have your cake and eat it too, and your presents. Right.
yeah,
And you don't even have to socialize at the party. You don't have to play no stupid games. You don't have to talk to people or nothing. You can have your cake and eat it too, and have your gifts, and have your presents, right?
right,
But the thing is, in my belief, and I get asked a lot of relationship questions from young men, right? Young men are like, "Yo, Uncle Freezie, man, I really like her, but her pops be tripping, man. Tell me, pull up my pants, turn my music down." I'm like, "Well, pull your pants up, turn your
turn the
music
music
down."
down. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't turning my music down because of him. Do you like the girl? She's straight. And I'm like, well, no, I know she's straight. Do you like her?
right,
You know? Yeah, I mean, yeah, nah, do you like her? Because listen, if you like her, then you'll be willing to go through those things. Like me and Miss Mocha, I was willing to put up with her pops in order to get her hand.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody, look who it is. Sin Miz is
Salute,
in the
salute,
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 building.
salute.
salute. Top of the morning, fellas. Top of the morning.
Hey, man. Hey, so we just, man, we talked about the healthy living segment already. We spoke
No
about what we
problem, no
had for
problem.
breakfast and what was in the glass or what was in the cup.
In the cup. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I had an orange juice and a coffee with basically nothing in it. You know what I'm saying? And
A
and
black coffee, good for the heart. Good for the heart. Okay.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
And Mr. Chuck said that he had a glass of water. What I'm gonna have for breakfast is I'm gonna have a pear and probably half a bunch of grapes. Maybe some grapes or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, something
Okay.
healthy like, and then for lunch, who knows? You know. So what are you having for breakfast?
So for breakfast, so my healthiness about my breakfast is that there's no meat involved, but it's hearty. I went hearty on breakfast
Vegan
this morning.
lifestyle. Yes,
I
sir.
went very, yes, sir, plant-based vegan lifestyle. I went very hearty. So I made some grits. Um, I made some coconut lime pancakes. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, I made so I like to, I don't like, for me, breakfast doesn't have enough. If you having a big breakfast, an old traditional breakfast, it's probably bacon, eggs, sausage, some type of potato,
We just spoke to that. Yeah,
bread, right?
yeah.
yeah,
So
Right,
we don't see enough greens on that plate, right?
right.
right.
So I actually did a type of garlic broccoli that to go like a little brunch style, so it's more of a brunch type of thing. So I did garlic broccoli, then I did a take on home fries, but I did white sweet potatoes, and they were roasted yesterday, but today I just sauteed them in garlic and curry.
Okay,
And then I
okay.
and a nice little jackfruit sausage that I made from scratch.
Did you
So
take pictures of it?
I did. I mean, I could show you. I got the plate sitting in front of me right now. I can show you a
Okay, yeah,
little
show
bit of
us.
it, but I got better pictures. I seen you the pictures so you can see. But let's see
Ladies and
if you
gentlemen,
can see.
Chef Sid Mears.
So that's the pancake. These are the grits.
Wow.
Word.
That's the white sweet potato curry. That's the broccoli, and these are the jackfruit sausages that I made from scratch, actually. So
Okay. Hey, so if you send the pictures, we'll post it to the Vibes and Stuff Twitter page, so that Chuck, what are we gonna call our people? We can't call them V&B, bro, because it's actually VNS. So what are we gonna call the followers of the channel?
The vibrant ones.
Vibrant one? That's not too long.
Ooh,
Vibrant ones? I
V1s.
like it. I like it.
That's dope.
I like it.
That's a little
Is
take
it?
on Q-tip. That's like a little Q-tip take.
Yes.
Well, Vibes and Stuff is a little take on Q-Tips. Also, Vibes and Stuff is one of these songs off an album they had called what's the name of the album?
Midnight Marauders?
No, the one before that one.
Oh, Low End Theory.
The Low End Theory. That's it.
Okay. That's a little bit right before my. That's right before my time. Came on the cusp of that.
Yeah, man.
Right
yeah,
behind
man.
that.
So
Yes,
so
sir.
we'll
Yes, sir.
so we'll add the photos to the Vibes and Stuff Twitter page. But you jumped in right when we were talking about relationships, and the
Let's get
question
into
was,
it.
yeah. So I said her name, so I guess it don't matter now. It's Miss Gwen. Miss Gwen asked me, but Miss Gwen, I'm gonna call you Madam X. Right. So Madam X asked me, why won't men commit to a serious relationship? And basically we were saying, why buy the cow when we can get the milk for free?
Now I got a few takes on that. I was just having like a big relationship talk the other night. I just went through like a big ending relationship myself. So this is right on time. I think men inherently look for love more, right? Like I feel like that's almost made a part of our makeup. Like, yo, you got to be a man, you have to be in love, take care of your family, have a family, take care of your house, right? So we are actually looking for that more. Like, and what stops that is that we don't feel like the other side is. Like the other side is looking for protection, nurturing, and someone just to take care of them in a sense.
Yeah.
Like
Security. Definitely.
Security. You see what I'm saying? We're looking for love, someone else is looking for security. So in that sense, somebody's gonna come in, play with house money, get their money and go home.
Right.
You know? Like that's just the most logical thing, unless you see that the woman on the receiving end is just as open to looking for the same things that you're looking for, and not just security. So that's just my take on it. I agree though. Like, why pay for the milk or pay for the cow when you just get the milk, or however you said that old school saying. But
that's one of those sayings that my uncle used to. My uncle used to say, Chuck, when you said the old sayings, my uncle said one time. My uncle said one time it was the dumbest thing we had ever heard. And if you ever seen a bunch of 20-year-olds just puzzled, baffled, right? My uncle was like, so we just out there talking, and he just walked up to us and was like, if you ain't gonna be smart, you better be tough. It was like, what?
I mean, that's my problem. I can make sense out of anything. That's like, yo, if you're not gonna be smart enough to navigate your ways out of these situations, or smart enough to like to know what you're doing, you better be tough, because some people gonna go upside your head for the stuff that you're doing, for the stuff that you
right. Basically, he was like, yo, y'all are gonna learn the hard way, is what he was getting at.
Basically.
Yeah. And he also said and he also said that don't worry about the mule, just load the wagon. And I was like, what? Don't worry about the mule, just load what? I was like, are you? And so it made me think about this song. everybody in the club getting tipsy. And when he said that what came to my mind. I don't know if y'all remember that song from Chingy
Yeah.
Chingy or
That
somebody.
was that was
Jaquan.
Jay Quan. Yeah, that was
Everybody in the club getting tipsy, right? And
Yeah.
so when he said it, I don't know why it was appropriate, but I'm like, in order for him to say that right now, then yeah, he must be drunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, but Chuck, we went over a little bit, man. We went over our allotted time of an hour. You want to, or you care to help wrap up here?
Okay. All right. I wanna thank everybody for coming out this morning, listening to this vibes and stuff morning conversation. Three kings discussing health, life, and all the things in between.
Right.
Shout out to Hardwill, Free Keith, and I always get my man name around. Hewitt
Samuel, yeah.
Hewitt Samuel, Stanford Don, salute. You know, we had a
Oh, did he freeze? Or did I freeze?
The Matrix got him, I think.
great
Well, let me.
conversation this morning.
Okay. Oh,
We good?
my bad, Chuck. I think you froze for a second,
Yeah.
and it kind of threw us off a little tiny bit, threw our timing off a little bit. If I may say just a little something to get us out of here too. Thank you, vibrant things like Chuck tabbed y'all. So y'all are our vibrant things, right? Shout out to y'all for coming through. We're gonna be here. We're gonna try to do this every morning at 8 a.m. Try to start your day off right, get you off on the right foot. Talk about things like healthy living, relationships, things, just general conversation to help get your day started. Talk about what's in your cup. Once we get the vibes and stuff Twitter page up and running, I want to see what's in your cup. I want you to tag us in these things, and tag Chuck and myself, and send me as we definitely want to be a part of your morning, getting you off the right foot. Now, with that said, we're gonna get out of here. Let you enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all want to piece them up?
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. Peace.